Hello, welcome to the channel, the first episode of our road trip to South Australia. We're going to go to the Adelaide region, and if you've not seen our motorhome before, that's it. Now this is the very first big trip anyhow, as we go to Adelaide in this motorhome. We have been motor roaming before, if you've seen any of our other videos, but otherwise this is going to be the main big trip with this thing, which is the Ford Transit Custom base, and it is a Sunliner, and it is a TN441. Just give you a quick look around it if you've not seen it before. As I've mentioned, we have done some other videos previously. I'll just do a quick lap. Catherine's calling me. She's pointing something out to me, but what you can see, that's our motorhome. What's that?
Nest. It was on the road.
Lift it up.
I think bigger birds just pull the whole nest out to get to it, whatever.
Right.
Oh, eggs or
Yeah.
worse still.
Oh.
Got all that little work by whatever bird and a bit of hair in the bottom.
Yeah. Well, it's quite creative. It's nature.
Yeah.
So we're actually have had a one night stay over. We're in Merredin. I won't show this park because this will encourage you hopefully to watch the Merredin series just a few videos back. So if you watch them, then you'll see this actual holiday park. We're actually, well, we took us about 4 hours to actually get here from Perth yesterday, and we're actually then going to be moving on today to Coolgardie. I think the actual door's still open. We're just about to go within the next 5 minutes, but I'll just give you a quick look inside. So living quarters, and also an upper, which is for the bed, which comes down on an evening, electric. All the usual, microwave, refrigerator. Spacious enough, but also quite compact as well. You got the water connector from the actual hose connection itself. Yeah.
The screw off thing.
Yeah, the screw off, the one that connects to the main water.
Yes.
You didn't have to hand anything in, no keys, nothing.
No.
Right, well, actually, we'll find out. Fuel watch, diesel. So no stations found. Well, that does diesel just across the road. We'll just stick some in here. Price wise, I think it's about 187, and then it'll be on the up.
And there was another one at the other petrol station at the other end, wasn't there?
Was there?
That was a BP coming in last night.
What do you think? I just think Kia, we're here, 185. We'll just chuck it in.
No,
Or do you want to go to the BP? Oh, actually, we decided not to have any water, didn't we? We didn't want to put any in.
Yeah.
And then I need to get some provisions, don't I?
Yeah.
So we'll check out what the petrol station is in Merredin.
So 187 basically, isn't it here?
Yeah. We're not
Tea towel. Yeah.
around the tea.
Yeah. I've used the tea towel.
So that rattling is the tea towel that needs to be wrapped around the grill pan, is it? And the grill.
Yeah.
We had pizza and salad for tea yesterday, last night, and we've forgotten to put some soundproofing on it. Where was that BP?
On the road when we came in. So once you've done here, if you go back out where we came in last night, you'll see it.
Do you want to stay in the van, or are
I'm
you coming?
staying in. I'll stay here. I'll sort that grill out. Come on, you can go down.
Well, we didn't have the best of sleeps actually at that campsite at Merredin. We've been there before, as I've mentioned, but we went on a long weekend, a public holiday weekend, Easter time, earlier in the year, and I think because it was a public holiday, then not much was going on, but there was loads of like trains going through last night, you know, like freight trains. At least I counted about 3 or 4. So we don't really remember that last time, so we've not had the best of nights sleep. On off, on off. Did you sleep okay after, or was it keeping you awake?
I didn't sleep the best.
Yeah. So, hoping for a better night's sleep tonight. So, Coolgardie, we're going to stay there free camping. Just a one-nighter. We're then heading down to Fraser Range, which again is going to be a free camp, one-nighter. And then we're going to meet up with friends on Tuesday lunchtime. They've been on a big road trip. Not quite all the way around Australia, but a lot of the main places. So they set off from where we are as well in Perth. And they're headed out, similar what we're going to do, across the Nullarbor. And then they've been to South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, and then they've made us way back down and making their way home as we speak. So they are going to be at towards the very end of their big trip as we commence ours. Catherine yesterday was asking how this thing drives. She's not driven it as yet. She will do at some point, but it's really good. It's a really comfortable cabin to sit in, even though the seats don't look overly comfortable. They actually are. And the way it drives, I mean, it's got cruise control, which you would expect, but it's adaptive as well. So as traffic ahead of you slowing down, the motorhome slows down as well. So that's really helping with minimal fatigue, because as anyone will know if they live here in Australia, the roads are long and straight, and fatigue can be quite a big thing really. As I say, that I've not had much sleep overnight. So if I do feel tired, we're stopping. We're not going to drive too far today. It's going to be approximately 3 hours, and that's around, I think, 270-ish kilometres, which is similar to what we did yesterday. Bronte did really quite well yesterday, but as soon as we've just set off, she's not that keen at the moment. So anyhow, we're not going to be going too far. We will stop roughly an hour and a half's time, which is going to be what, 11:45, about 12:15 midday. We'll have half an hour, maybe an hour break, just depending, and then we'll finish for another hour and a half into Coolgardie. Have you been to Coolgardie before? Or have we been?
Went through it to Kalgoorlie, didn't we?
When was that?
Oh. Was it July, August 2022?
And that would have been the camper trailer then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So a little bit background to us, if it's first time you're watching, we used to have a motorhome, which was a 2004, we think, Mercedes, and that was a Winnebago Leisure Seeker. So it was an older motorhome, but it was fantastic. It was in very good condition, and it served us well for the 6 months that we had it. The only reason why we had it for 6 months is that Bronte didn't travel very well. So we sold that. We then bought a Lark, a Jayco Lark, which is a camper trailer, and that was really good. It was good for our setup and moving on and staying overnight, a few nights. It was good for that. And Bronte travelled well because she was in the car, and Bronte travels well in the car. But we always missed the motorhome, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we always urged to want to get another one, really. So this one came on the market, and we bought it a little bit earlier than anticipated, Catherine, I think you don't mind saying that you've already retired.
Yeah.
So Catherine's full-time, 100% retired. I'm still working 100% full-time. So I won't be retiring for a wee while yet. So we've got this a little bit sooner than we anticipated, but it just really suited our needs. You would have seen some of that footage I put on earlier with a little quick look inside this motorhome, and it's very modern looking, very neutral, so it shouldn't really age even over a decade or so. It just still look really good, and it's nice, it's very pleasant. It's one of the ones with a bed, so the bed is electric, it goes up and stores away in the daytime, and then on an evening you just retract it down. Jobs are good, and it's so easy. That suits us. So there's only us two and little Bronte doggy.
Probably retract down isn't the right word, is it? Doesn't retract mean pull in?
Good point. You're right, yeah. Retract doesn't retract down, retract goes back in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does retract at some point when it goes back up, but it does come down and goes up, put it that way. Welcome to the channel of mispronunciations and wrong words by Len. Alright, we will catch up a little bit further down the road. So where are we, Catherine? The Boondy.
The Boondy rest area.
Yeah. Near Wallaroo, apparently. We've had a slight change of plan, so we're actually going to be staying here for the evening. That's the plan, and that's what we're sticking to. We did stick to Coolgardie initially, but we had a slight drama, really. Well, not a drama, it's just that we went into what's the place? The Southern
Cross.
Yeah, went into Southern Cross, and we were looking for water, but we'll come back to that in a little short while. But we just thought it was going to be too much of a long day today to get from Merredin to Coolgardie, so we just thought, we knew of this area before. If you watch one of our videos going to Kalgoorlie Way, it's in there. I think it's the first pack down, isn't it? Or the first pack up, the first setup of the J-Cole Arc. I think it was that one. You can watch that one. But for this area here, like I said, we've been before, and it's really quite, well, it's very quiet apart from the odd big truck going by, which is on the right hand side of what you're looking at by that gum tree. That's the Great Eastern Highway to the right. But we've been here before, and it's so peaceful. There was nobody there the first time around we came, and there's nobody here this time around either. So we're just going to go for a wander, walking Bronte. Last time she was on video around here, she was running around zooming. She was well excited. And those who know of Perth, or even potentially Australia, this pipeline here, it's water, and it's pumped pretty much from the outskirts, I think, from Perth, which is in that direction, all the way that way to Kalgoorlie. And we've been travelling yesterday roughly 4 hours, today roughly 2.5, so let's say roughly 7 hours travelling, and this is as long as we've been travelling, and it still goes. But it's a really nice place. It's a lot quieter than Merredin roadside. Those trains kept us up a fair bit. Catherine was saying that there was actually a bird last night, which there was, wasn't there? Singing through the night.
Yeah.
A nocturnal bird, I assume.
That was midnight it was singing, wasn't it?
What is that song called? Midnight? Yeah, but yeah, it was around midnight. We'd watched the football, hadn't we? And then just settling down for bed, and yeah, this bird singing away as if it was dawn. Unless it was a very confused bird.
Mm.
Maybe. Another thing that sort of kept us awake. And there's actually an expanse of water where the sun is, and on the horizon line there's a lake, or there's something of I don't think it's a reservoir. I'm assuming it's natural, but it might not be. But we might just try and take a closer look. So check this out. Beautiful. Try not to go into the sun too much, it might be too blinding. There's no signs around here to say what this water reserve is. I'm guessing that it's probably man-made to somehow, I don't know, get pumped up into that water pipeline on the way to Kalgoorlie. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. That's all I know, and I'm guessing. Catherine said it'd be quite good to camp here. I'm not sure whether you'd be able to, really. What do you reckon?
I think so.
Well, there's no other tracks about though on the sand. And
Right.
It's slightly damp, obviously, from, well, the water's draining away, I suppose, isn't it? Or moving further. Evaporation, all the rest, that's what I'm trying to say. But no one else has stayed here. But we're not staying here, are we? We're okay where we are. Yes?
Not sure.
I don't particularly want to be here.
Why?
Because it's damp. You don't want it to sink and be, you know, like bogged in. That'll be next thing. Wake up in the morning. That was nice, wasn't it? Off we go. Don't get anywhere. What do you think?
Is that a kangaroo?
What do you reckon?
It's got a long stride.
There,
There, look at that. It's about 1 metre.
there, there.
There, look, you can see them going here. Hey, stand back, Bear Grylls, or what's he called? Irwin, the young one.
Oh, Steve Irwin's young one.
What's he called?
Rob.
Robert.
Bob. He's Bob, isn't he? Robert.
I think it's a big kangaroo.
Okay.
What do you think, Bronte? What's this? What's this? What is it?
I don't know, love. I don't know about staying here overnight with rampaging kangaroos. Now we'll head back to the moho. There's some old pipe here as well. It's not as thick as I thought it would be. That's only, in places, it's about 5 mil thick, up to about maybe 10 mil. So yeah, not a bad place to spend the evening. So we also had a near disaster, as we mentioned. It could have been actually a real disaster. Do you want to go next?
No.
No. Well, yeah, we made our way to Coolgardie with the intentions of putting some water in there we thought we'd fill up with water at Southern Cross. So we was passing through Southern Cross. We've heard of Southern Cross, so we thought we'd have a look round. It was very, very quiet. It was, or is, a Sunday today, but it was exceedingly quiet. I saw one, maybe local, and the rest were tourists, you know, in motorhomes and caravans, etc., seemingly passing through as well. But we'd seen that there was actually some water. You could get some water. I'm flapping these. They're like little bees, aren't they? I saw one earlier. They're a weird looking fly. They're like yellow and black. They're not hornets, but I've never seen them before. So yeah, into the place we went, into Southern Cross, and then
because we decided we were going to stop here, hadn't we? So we thought I just put a touch of water in this morning, not a lot. So we just thought we'd put a bit more in, didn't we? At Southern Cross.
Yeah, we were thinking maybe put a quarter tank in, something like that, because we knew we were going to. We had a change of plans, so then we thought we'll come here at this Bondi rest area. So it gets pulled up to the water. It's definitely ready to go. We weren't. It somehow had locked on itself, had the actual what are they called then? Those storage units, the lockers. It's not a designated locker as such for anything other than a TV, really. So that's where, if you have a TV, it's your external TV. We use that space for our electric cord and our water pipe, and somehow it put some pressure against the
hose. It's called a hose.
It's a water hose.
The technical
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Still learning.
Power cord and water hose.
There you go.
Fresh water hose.
And yeah, there was pressure against the bracket, wasn't there, up against the locker, and we couldn't get it opened. We could undo one of the locks, but not the second one. And then that's when panic sort of crept in.
Well, panic didn't creep in. We had a good go, and we were pressing it, weren't we? We had a bit of a go, but then somebody had come to the dump point, and they probably wanted water as well. And then somebody had come to the dog park, so we felt like we had an audience, didn't we, while we're trying to jimmy this locker open. So I said, right, let's just forget about that for now, and we'll just come here where there probably isn't anybody, and we can then reassess the locker.
Or other words, let's disappear real quick, because we're getting rather embarrassed. So yeah, and plus the roads along this way from Merredin to where we are now are terrible. Some are smooth roads and some are really bumpy and bad. So we just thought that whilst we carry on for another roughly an hour down the road to where we are now, it might just dislodge those cables and the water pipe, and all would be good. No, it didn't. So once we got here, Catherine had quickly tried it. I went to it and tried it, and it wasn't unlocking. Now I'm thinking further ahead and thinking, what are we going to do for the future with no water? We'd be having to camp at every campsite, wouldn't we? Which would get expensive. Every campsite that has water and electricity.
Yeah, but you still need a water hose, don't you?
We'd have to buy one.
I think you were getting too far ahead there.
Well, I was panicking. So anyhow, once we got here, a little bit of elbow grease did the job. So we're all good again. That issue is not an issue anymore. We've taken out, or I took out, the cable, the electric cord out of the way. It's in a different locker, and now we just have these flexible water hoses which shouldn't put any pressure against that locking system. So lesson learned, and we move on. They were a disaster.
A near disaster, but we've got here. Toilets being used, Bronte's had water, we've had 2 big drinks each, had boiled pasta, cooked tea, and the water's still going.
Still going, and that's pretty much us for tonight now, really, isn't it?
Well, I've got to wash up, so I'll be boiling the kettle shortly to wash up, but
As long as
I
enough for a
think we're
cup of tea.
fine.
Yeah, as long as there's enough for a cup
And
of
we've
tea.
still got the filter filled up in the fridge with water, so
Yeah,
I think we'll be okay.
we'll survive. I think that's us for the day. We're just going to enjoy the evening sun, and it's only around about 10 minutes away from sunsetting now, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. What were you going to say, love?
So I think that people like use too much water sometimes. You can't. You are roughing it a bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's not. You're not in a house.
You can't be having showers every day, can you?
No, not at all.
You've got to cut down on your cup of tea capacity as well, haven't you?
No.
Anyhow, we will celebrate not having a disastrous day today by having a brew very shortly as the sun sets. Okay? See you when we see you.
Bye.